When do you ever feel like a walking contradiction, bright, funny, and capable on the outside, but secretly bracing for the worst outcome before anything even happens? You're not alone. This is the psychology of defensive pessimism, often called optimistic pessimism. You show up for life fully, but your mind is already rehearsing every possible failure before the first step is taken. People describe you as warm, reliable, and the one who always keeps things light. They might call you a sunshine person who lifts others up. But beneath that steady smile, something quieter is at work. When a challenge comes up, your brain doesn't jump to problem solving, it jumps to the worst case scenario. Before the meeting even starts, you've already imagined it falling apart. Before the conversation begins, you've already played out every awkward pause. Before the relationship deepens, you've already prepared for it to end. This is catastrophic thinking, a common form of cognitive distortion, where your brain exaggerates small risks into full-blown disasters. It's not that you're overthinking, it's that you've learned to protect yourself from disappointment by assuming the worst first. You laugh it off and say whatever happens, happens. But the truth is, you're terrified of being let down again. You've felt the sting of hope turn into hurt too many times. So you armor yourself in pessimism before the world can hurt you again. It's not that you don't trust people, it's that you've trusted too many times and learned to brace for the fall. Your brain has developed an early warning system. If I expect the worst, I won't be surprised when it comes. But this constant readiness takes a toll. You've gotten so good at hiding how you feel that even your closest friends don't know you're struggling. You type out long messages in chat boxes, delete them, and never send them. You don't want to burden anyone, and you're scared your words will fall into silence anyway. At night, you scroll through videos until something hits too close to home. Your throat tightens, your eyes sting. You tell yourself to keep it together. The next morning, you wake up, wash your face, and go back to being the person everyone expects you to be. In psychology, this is closely linked to high-functioning depression. You function at a high level. You meet your responsibilities, and you keep life moving forward. But inside, your emotions are in a constant, quiet battle. This way of being didn't happen overnight. It grew slowly through years of emotional suppression, emotional neglect, and the internalization of unspoken rules. As a child, did you ever hear things like, "Why can't you be more responsible?" Or "You're always causing trouble"? Over time, those words become internalized messages. I have to be perfect to be loved. I have to never make mistakes to be worthy. I have to take care of everyone else before I take care of myself. In psychology, this is called contingent self-worth. Your sense of value is tied to what you achieve, how well you perform, or how much you please others. You can't fail, you can't rest, you can't let anyone down. If you do, you believe you're not enough. So you start performing. You learn to read the room. You prioritize other people's feelings. You put your own needs last. Over time, you become the good person everyone admires, but you also lose touch with the person you really are. In relationships, you're often the one holding space for everyone else. You're the first to comfort a friend in crisis, the first to understand a family member's distance, the first to smooth over conflict. But when you're the one hurting, you can't even say the words, "I'm not okay." It's not that you don't want to be understood, it's that you stopped believing anyone can understand. This is emotional avoidance, a psychological defense mechanism where you protect yourself not by being cold, but by hiding how vulnerable you really are. You're afraid that if you say, "I can't do this anymore," people will pull away. You're afraid that if you show how much you're hurting, you'll get silence instead of support. So you stay quiet, and you swallow every feeling that wants to come out. Over time, this becomes a cycle of emotional exhaustion. You do want to be loved, you just don't believe you deserve it. You pour all your energy into keeping things stable, keeping your emotions in check, and keeping up the image of someone who has it all together. The people around you think you're fine, but they don't know how much you feel. One day you'll stop holding it all together, and the whole thing will fall apart. So what can you do to become someone who doesn't have to carry everything alone? Stop forcing yourself to be strong. Start allowing yourself to be soft. You don't have to bounce back immediately. You don't have to be the one who always has it together. You can say, "I can't do this right now." You can take 5 minutes to breathe. You can put your phone down, close your eyes, and stop trying to explain yourself to anyone. This isn't laziness, it's emotional repair. This isn't running away, it's finally giving yourself permission to catch your breath. When your emotions feel overwhelming, ask yourself one question: do I need an answer right now, or do I need to be held? You don't have to fix everything at once. You don't have to get over it immediately. You don't have to shame yourself for feeling what you feel. Start small. Stop dismissing your own sadness. Stop marking your own vulnerability. You've already carried so much for so long. It's okay to set the performance aside, even if it's only in your own mind. Say quietly to yourself, "I'm doing my best," and that is enough. You don't have to be perfect to be understood. You don't have to smile all the time to be loved. You are already worthy of being treated gently just as you are.